There we go. It's been a while since I've clicked this. Come at me, bro.
Lesson 1, mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Big Kate O'Malley looks like a fucking 10-year-old boy with long hair. Or no,
See? Just like I said.
a 10-year-old German boy.
Somebody's dead.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
That Spicer gave me a fucking heart attack there. Smart daddy's just spliced out the garden.
Father!
Father, come soon to come find me from Eleanor. Je lettre bolte.
Daddy was sleeping
For such a long time.
and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Start sliding and steal your trail. So I've got the field of view set to 130, which I find is odd because I don't think the game originally let you do that. But yeah, so I've got to set 130 because it just looks better, I think. But just sliding from the right and steal your trail. Okay, that's a bit patchy. Look at that. Comes like half across the screen.
I walk in the valley of the shadow of death. Oh Lord, so long.
Darling, we need more of these for the show.
Hold it!
Alright, how the fuck did you hear me? Come at me, bro. Lamb is watching. Check. Just won't see something wrong in there.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
On your road by Daddy. Good job, man. I'm proud of you.
To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Helena. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, rapture will come to us. This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. I am back in the rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
So, I just finished the first one for like the 20th time, I think. I don't even know how many times I've played the first one. And this time I went full on fucking like save the little sisters. So I went full and saved them, and I think from the way it ends, is I think Jack lives on. Is it Jack? Never mind. I think he lives on like a nice long life, even after he becomes a
Barely
so-called
made
Big
it
Daddy.
down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes. Moving. I'm rambling. Scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
So yeah, I think from the way it ends, it does seem that he ends up with a nice long life, even after he does supposedly become a big daddy. You know, just without the imprinting type stuff. But yeah. I don't mind what I was talking about then until... so creepy.
Daddy, Big Sister doesn't want you playing with me.
Massive creepy bitch. Oh my god, I can use it. Damn, this is like... Bitch, come at me. Okay, that's really annoying. Why is that the way it's doing? Oh, there we go, that's better. God, that's horrid. That's absolutely horrid.
This is Dr.
Like the
Sophia
side tone
Lamb
was
with
so
a
loud
message
there.
for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always
Man,
watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I am given pause. Until now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
We will be reborn in the cold womb of the ocean. Oh yeah, that's better. Come at me, bitch.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Is that one there not Mark Meltzer and his daughter, isn't it? I don't even remember, to be honest. I think that might be later on, but there's a chance that that's Mark Meltzer and his daughter. Which is in itself like a very, very sad story in the game. Like, it's actually heartbreaking what happens between for Mark and his daughter. So obviously there's Sophia Lamb, she's a cunt. But a cunt. You know, at the start of the day, at the very start, it's the first cinematic in the game. She goes about, like, that is not your daughter, she is mine, but then takes her back. From this big daddy Delta who's been fucking paired with Eleanor. And then what does she go and do? She does and does the exact same thing to so many people's daughters. Just takes the daughters and takes the little girls away from their families and turns them into little sisters. And are lost for power. And then as the game goes on, you find the audio launch is it's heartbreaking. Now I know there's probably an Adam Slug there, but oh well. Tough crickets.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
I'll take 3 this time. You understand that? 3.
But yeah, like I say, it's really sad. No, I kind of wondered, did that Mark Meltzer become a norm with Daddy? Or did he want fucking obviously his right mind? Oh, you dick.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
So much better than the hacking in the first game. I just bought out everything in the first game because fuck that shit. We will be the bar. Fucking hell, my hands are itchy.
I work all the time. Why not?
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the Cheka police vanishing them in the night? Regardless. Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
Hey, the end of Ryan is the end of self.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
You know, I think she's the one.
Lamb. She has found you.
I think she's the one that needs a psychiatrist. Rippity doo daddy. But yeah, I think if anyone needs a psychiatrist or anything like that, I think it's her.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
I prefer the Rapture games to Infinite and Columbia and just BioShock Infinite in general. It's just it's not compared to this, like the turned
Careful,
plasmids
security
into...
cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Yeah, like Infinite, it changed the plasmids into Vidors. And the Vidors weren't quite the same as the plasmids in that, like, they were really just defensive. There was like, no true offensive kills. They could use them in offensive ways, but it wasn't doing much effort. Like, when I played BioShock Infinite, like every time I played that, I barely even used the Vidors because the Vidors are just terrible. They're so bad, it's unreal. We are stones to pave the way. Okay. Yeah, like, it's just they're not fun, and then obviously, by the way, see. Oh wait.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, like, in Battle at Sea, rather than bring the plasmas back to where they were before, it's literally just the exact same as BioShock Infinite, and they're just... I don't even think they renamed them. That's how bad that was. Like, I don't think they even... How? Actually. It's just sucked a lot. And I wasn't really happy with the change that they were in it. But the whole thing with the plasmas is like, they're probably offensive.
Up topside now, eyeballing with all the can-can girls. But if anybody gets slippy, pow!
Never get a break.
Pardon me. Yeah, and then I don't think they'll use Elizabeth. I think the best way they could with BioShock Infinite. I think they done a lot more of her. Yeah, what's this shit? But yeah, I think they could have done a lot more with Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite, but they just didn't.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias. Dreams, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. He sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive,
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. and he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
I ain't dead yet.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Fuck you. Attack.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Und safer. So. Yeah, you better run, fetch. What did you do here?
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight, like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
Aye. Okay. That. Oh my god, get him away.
Star, goddamn you! Stage left! A stage hand? Don't touch me!
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare, it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
So I find this I think I'll just it's the little sister. I think that's what I'll do because I'm not a big fan of the whole fucking follow them and protect them while they fucking harvest Adam, so I might just straight up harvest them all. Get the
Whoa
bad ending.
there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
Excuse me.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Over here aboard, she is our salvation.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children go with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature, Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
There we go, that's better.
Listen up! Choppers! Get yourselves in! No fuck-ups this time!
Welcome to Ryan Amusement. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
Yeah.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please, enjoy the park.
Nah. Can't be bothered listening to that shite. Sitting in here. Oh, that's new. Never seen that before. What's over here? This one is Rapture Grows, and then
Mending my own clothes. Who'd have thought?
it's not the dress shop. Let's see.
You're kind and welcome here! Help! You won't listen!
Oh my god!
Go on!
Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Okay, I need to do this in a certain way, so I know that not miss anything important. It's not there.
It won't go well. It won't go well at all.
Cheers, pal. Cheers. I trust you. Yes.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
To be honest, I don't think she should be diagnosing anyone with anything. Like, I get the sense she's just, you know, not very sane or fit to be a doctor. Nothing useful here. All of the future. Well, what's it? Mind me.
Blasted pile of junk! You to Edna. Everything you touch turns to shit!
Out of my home.
Oh no. Oh my god, you stood in front of it, you fucking dickhead. Yeah,
Just try!
Darling, take
Seems like
How
everybody's
much
on
is
the go
a
these
bogey
days.
in the window?
Everybody but you.
So
You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolved today.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no...
Oh, game just crashed. Take this, stop too. Lovely.